Rule number one of a calorie deficit: never let yourself get hungry, because if you get hungry, you're just going to start eating whatever is available to you, and you're not going to be making good, healthy decisions. So I am getting to that point. I'm quite hungry. So before I get insane and like just start eating chips and whatever else is laying around, I'm gonna fix myself some Greek yogurt. I like the Light and Fit because it tastes so much better than the normal one, to be honest. That's why I like it. Also, mix your Greek yogurt. I know it has like that watery stuff at the top. That's the protein. So mix it back in there. Mix it in there. I like my Greek yogurt with some honey and these, I'll show you. My granola. I've made this breakfast before on YouTube. Oops. Oh my god. This is the wrong bowl, I just realized. Okay. I've made this before on YouTube. It's, I wouldn't say it's usually what I eat for breakfast, but there's like 3 things that I will make for breakfast, and this is one of them. So, put some Greek yogurt in there, and then we're gonna take some honey. You don't need a lot, especially with this one because it's vanilla flavor. But when I was eating just the plain Greek yogurt, honey is definitely a must. It's a really good natural sweetener. So you can see I just put that much. I just drizzle it over. And then for the oats, the granola, I measure with my heart. I'm just kidding. So I'll put about that much. I don't measure out most of what I cook because I've been losing weight for so long that I know about how much I should be eating. But I highly recommend anyone who's trying to lose weight, buy yourself a scale. It genuinely changes your life. I realized I was overeating and not eating enough protein because of my scale. It's so easy to guesstimate, but like actually seeing what an ounce is insane. Like it is not as much as you think it is. For example, spaghetti. I was eating so much spaghetti and so much pasta, and the recommended serving size is 2 ounces, which is very, very small. The first time I cooked 2 ounces of pasta, I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna be so hungry after this. But it's fine. You will get through it. Just make sure that you eat before you're at your starving point. That's going to help you. And try to eat high protein meals, which is why I have the Greek yogurt today. I am not a fan of eggs. I hate eggs. But if you like eggs, eat some eggs for breakfast. Try to avoid sausage and bacon because they're really high in fat. It's not the worst thing you can eat. Like, obviously, I prefer you eat that over, like, nothing or over chips. But, you know, just keep that in mind. So I'm going to mix this. I'm going to eat it. And I will see you for the next meal. It is not the next meal, but I'm going to the gym in a few minutes. Check out the fit real quick. As you can tell, it's leg day, so I got the big pants on. But I wanted to jump on here real quick and explain a little bit about what is happening with my body. So I feel incredibly uncomfortable with the way I look. Yay! And it's sad because when I was... So for the 10 days I didn't go to the gym, I gained weight. I gained about 5 pounds. I reached 160 when I left for my vacation, and then I came back. I just weighed myself. I'm like 165.6 or 0.8. But part of the reason why I gained so much weight is because I chose the worst week of the month to have like a cheat week. So as my body was receiving a lot of estrogen, I was also receiving a lot of extra calories. And if you don't know, estrogen holds on to fat a lot more easily than testosterone does. So with an influx of estrogen, usually in general during your ovulation week, you'll, well, not so much during ovulation, but during your luteal phase and especially during your menstruation, you will gain a few pounds, but they genuinely are just like It's genuinely just water weight that will disappear when your period is over. However, eating it in excess during a time when my body's receiving a lot of estrogen was really such a bad mistake on my part. So essentially, I've gained 5 pounds. I don't expect to lose any weight at all until maybe November 5th. It's not that I'm not gonna work hard. It's just simply that right now I'm fighting my own body. So my body wants to hold on to extra weight, and it wants to hold on to fat and fibers and water. And even if I'm in a calorie deficit, sometimes for me personally, I won't see it until after my period. And I've noticed that a lot. And it, like in the past, it used to make me really frustrated because 2 or 3 weeks would go by. I wouldn't have lost any weight at all, even though I was in a deficit. I was eating well and I was tracking my calories and I was going to the gym and I knew that I should be losing weight. I just literally wasn't. And I wouldn't see any weight loss until after my period, and suddenly it would drop off. I would shed so many pounds. So I'm predicting that the same thing is going to happen this month. So probably for the next 3 weeks, I genuinely don't expect to see any change in my weight. Obviously, I'm hoping that I do. Obviously, I'm hoping for the best, hoping that maybe it is just water weight and it'll be gone tomorrow. I doubt it because I've been at 165 for the past week. Look at my dog, by the way. She's got a diaper on because she's on her period. But with all that being said, I predict that I'm not going to lose any weight. I'm going to try really hard not to be frustrated or upset about that. And if we do see some weight loss, that will be excellent. That's wonderful. This is how I know I did cardio correctly. I'm literally dripping in sweat. Definitely a lot more sweat than yesterday. That's for sure. Look at that. Nasty. Ew. I increased the weight on my single leg, so I do 95 now instead of 80. All right, so I found the solution. It is getting high before the gym and listening to Selena Gomez, A Year Without Rain on repeat. So let's get this pump check in. I find that I like natural lighting for my leg pumps more than I do the bathroom lighting. Ooh, look at that. We're getting some good definition here. All right, one more. All right. What is rule number one? Rule number one is do not get hungry. What is going on with the lighting? It is so bright. So I made spaghetti and chicken. I know, it's not like the most exciting thing in the world. Man, I don't know, I guess how I was fine. So, oh my gosh. This is protein pasta, and this is Tyson chicken. It was frozen. I know I said I was gonna stop eating frozen food, but it's very convenient. And you know, I am running out of frozen food, so eventually I'll just make everything from scratch. But this is my meal. I opted for protein pasta because I need more protein. I also went ahead and made 2 servings of this, so I'm gonna have the exact same thing for dinner. The chicken has about 22 grams. I'm not sure how much the protein pasta has. I want to say like 12, maybe more. So in total, somewhere around 30 to 40 grams of protein, which is very good. That's how you can make sure that you're not getting hungry. If you eat more protein, you're gonna feel more satisfied. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Excellent leg day. I'm sorry I didn't film the whole thing. I really did not want to. But okay, basically just double this, and I'll film if I eat any snacks or anything, because I probably will, because I get hungry. But yeah, thank you for joining me, and I'll see you tomorrow. I was still hungry, so I'm eating some Doritos. 260 calories, not that bad.